Hello guys. We have this tool over here. We have this tool over here called Gann Box. So I want to share how I use this Gann Box on my chart on how to precise my entry. Just look with me. So this thing, you just want to be looking for your range. How we use this thing, you just want to be looking for your range. So for example, I want to be looking for my range. So my highest point is here and my lowest point is here. So I mark the range. After marking the range, which zone I want to begin with? I want to begin with the 0.25 zone. 0.25 zone. That is where you take your trade. On this zone. So after marking your range, you look on the 0.25 zone, guys. That is the first back test. Let me show you another one. So we have this one. I want to mark my highest point, my lowest point. I'm interested in the 25%. Price is coming there, respecting this zone of 25. It is respecting there. After respecting there, it is pushing. Once it is breaking there, you sell. That is how you use this thing. Let me continue. The Gann Box. You wanna be marking your range. Your range is which point? My range is here, guys. My highest point is here. And my lowest point is here. So I want to be looking on the 0.25. 0.25. Here's my 0.25. I wait for retracement back there. You take an entry. 0.25 zone. So again, let me show you. I want to mark my range. My highest point is here. My lowest point is down here. So what do you do? You want to mark your 0.25 zone. So you mark the zone which is lying with the 0.25 zone. You take your trade from the 0.25. You take your trade from the 0.25. So let me show you. For last week, Friday. So we have the highest point. This was the lowest point price created on the 15 minutes. This was the lowest point price created on the 15 minutes. So after price giving us this lowest point on the 15 minutes, I wanted also to look on the highest point. My highest point is here. So this price is correcting move. So where is it correcting move to? I place my Gann Box. I place it in the lowest point and the highest point. I mark the range. After marking the range, I want to be keen on the 0.25 zone. Which zone are you having on the 0.25 zone? You are having a fair value gap there. So you take your trade there. So tomorrow is Monday. This is what I'm expecting. I've marked my range. My range is from here. My range is from here up to here. My 0.25 zone is connected with this breaker block. I have a breaker block over there. And also I have a fresh fair value gap. So tomorrow I'm expecting price to respect a head and shoulder on my 1 hour. There is a head and shoulder on my 1 hour on 45.19. So you'll wait for price to mitigate that head and shoulder on 45.19 to respect. We sell up to this breaker block 0.25, and then you buy from there. You target this high. That is a great move tomorrow. That is my view. That is how you use the Gann Box. That is how I'm using the Gann Box. That is how I'm using this Gann Box. This is the Gann Box. So you need to know how to use this Gann Box, guys. You mark your range. You want to be interested in which zone. After marking your range like this, let's say after marking your range like this. So this is your range. You want to, if price is retracing, let's say if price is retracing, you want to be looking at the 0.25. Check any zone that will be on the 0.25. If you will find a fair value gap, another block, a support and resistance, you take your trade there. without fearing. You take your trade there, you target the high or the low where price was going, like that. So that is where I take the entries, guys. So follow for more content on how to use these tools over here. This is Gann Box itself. So tomorrow I'm expecting that move.